Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in today's video I want to talk about whether you should apply concealer before foundation. Because in real life, makeup is usually not about order. It's more about looking in the mirror and thinking, okay, what do I actually want to fix here, or what do I want to enhance a bit? Because foundation is really just there to even out your overall skin tone, and concealer is really just there for very specific areas. That's basically it. So if you wake up and your skin tone just looks overall a bit uneven, then foundation usually makes sense. But if your skin is mostly fine and there's just one spot, a bit of redness, some darkness under the eyes, then honestly, concealer is already enough. And honestly, that is exactly how I use makeup most of the time. And I think that is also how we use makeup in real life. Not full routines, not 10 steps, just what do I see today? And what do I want to adjust a bit? So if you apply foundation and you look in the mirror and think, okay, this already looks good, then you can stop there. You don't automatically need concealer just because it exists or because you saw it in a routine somewhere. And it also works the other way around. If you use a bit of concealer on the areas that bother you and you look in the mirror and think, this looks fine, then you don't automatically need foundation on top either. And honestly, that is something I personally do a lot these days. If I get a blemish or a bit of redness, or I had a rough night and I didn't sleep that well, I'll just use a bit of concealer where I need it, blend it in, and that's it. And that already looks fine and very natural. Because I mean, if you're honest with yourself, you usually don't need full coverage everywhere anyway. Now technically, you can apply concealer before foundation or after foundation. If you're using something like a color correcting concealer, that usually goes first and then foundation goes on top. If you are using concealer for extra coverage or brightness, that usually makes more sense after foundation, because then you can actually see where you still want a bit more coverage. But again, this is not about rules, it's just about what works for your skin, your day, and honestly, how much time you even have. So if you take one thing away from this video, it's this. You don't need to follow a strict order. You don't automatically need both products. If foundation is enough, use foundation. If concealer is enough, use concealer. If both help, use both. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!